Good day. So today I will be presenting about who is Antoni Gaudi. Who is Antoni Gaudi? He was born on June 25, 1852. His birthplace is located at Rias City, Catalonia, Spain. He died on June 10, 1926, aged 73 in Barcelona, Spain. Gaudi's childhood. Antoni Gaudi's family are boilermakers. Boilermakers are tradespeople that install and maintain boilers and/or large vats that hold liquids and gases inside of them. This background of his, working with his father and grandfather in their workshop, enabled him to obtain a skill of working with space and volume. Education. Gaudi pursued his architectural studies by moving to Barcelona, Spain. He worked a number of odd jobs to pay for his own education. He graduated 8 years later, as his studies have been consistently interrupted by military service and other activities. End of life. Towards the end of his life, Gaudi had neglected his personal appearance whilst devoting himself deeper to his religion. He then died on the night of June 10, 1926, by being hit by a tram while walking on the way towards Sagrada Familia. On the left you can see a picture of a tram. Gaudi was not carrying any identification on him, so he was thought to be a homeless man due to his disheveled appearance. He was taken to the hospital of Santa Cruz, where he was then recognized by the priest of Sagrada Familia. Antoni Gaudi's famous works. Number 1. Sagrada Familia. The church has been under construction since Gaudi's death in 1926. He died when the building was only one-third complete. It is scheduled to finish in 2026, which will be the 100-year anniversary of his death. Number 2 is Casa Vicens. Casa Vicens was a project for a tile and brick manufacturer named Manuel Vicens y Montañer. Gaudi was hired in 1877. However, construction did not start until 1882. This building served as an advertisement for Vicens' business due to the use of tile and bricks in the building, Barcelona City's construction industry, and Gaudi's genius in architecture. This building was then considered as Gaudi's first significant work. Number 3 is Casa Batlló. This building is considered to be unusual in Gaudi's works as it is only a renovation of an existing building. The commissioner, Josep Batlló, wanted his home to stand out amongst the other Grand Modernisme neighboring buildings, namely Casa Amatller, designed by Josep Puig y Cadafalch, and Casa Leo Morera, designed by Luis Dominic y Montañer. The house was then donned the name House of Bones due to the lack of straight lines in the building's design. Casa Calvet. Casa Calvet is a building that also stands out from Gaudi's roster of works, however, not for its originality in design. It stands out as some say that the building has a more conservative look to it compared to Gaudi's other works. It has a look of Gaudi's work, but it mostly blends in with the other buildings surrounding it. The commissioner, Pere Calvet, used the building as a part residential and part commercial property. He had this design in between the years of 1898 and 1900. Last but not the least is Park Güell. Commissioned by Eusebi Güell, Park Güell was supposed to be a hillside residential community located on the east of central Barcelona. The park was inspired by the Garden City movement started by Ebenezer Howard in Great Britain. The park shows off Gaudi's innovative abilities, with the buildings seemingly fusing with the irregular and sloped landscape. However, in the end, the project turned out to be a financial failure, just like the other Garden City-inspired architecture outside of Great Britain. Antoni Gaudi's architectural principles. Number 1. Colors. Gaudi used many colors in his buildings through the use of colorful ceramic tiles and stained glass. Number 2 is nature. Many of Gaudi's works feature a style of what is called biomimicry. His buildings show off designs that curve upwards, resembling that of trees in cave systems. 3 is religion. The references to religion can be seen in many of Gaudi's architectural works. Some even feature tiles that have religious imagery imprinted onto them. This religious faith is what pushed for Gaudi's contemporaries to call him God's architect. So here are the references. Thank you for listening. This is presented by Cassandra Mipi Amiana to Professor Architect Alan Buenaventura.